y'all, Elissa here, reviewer at Mattress Clarity. If you love memory foam mattresses, we've got two great beds for you. I'm going to compare the Tempur-Cloud with the Nectar Mattress. And to help you figure out which one's right for you, I'll go over its firmness, feel, construction, and unique features. Ready to dive in? Let's get started. Before I dive into all the differences between these beds, let's first go over the similarities. First of all, these are both all foam mattresses. You won't find any coils in these beds. They also both have a medium firm feel. Also, both of these beds are great matches for couples because they isolate motion super well. You're not gonna feel your partner tossing and turning throughout the night on your side of the bed. All right, now for the fun part. I'm gonna go over the differences between these two beds. First of all, Tempur-Pedic does cost more than Nectar because it contains some really unique, durable, and proprietary materials. Speaking of materials, Tempur-Pedic contains their Tempur material, so this is a very slow-moving, dense memory foam. Nectar, on the other hand, contains gel-infused foam. This helps dissipate body heat, and it's also a little bit less dense. Speaking of dissipating body heat, if you were an especially hot sleeper, Nectar is the way to go. But I will say, if you're really concerned about sleeping hot at night, you might just want to opt for a hybrid bed because all foam beds just tend to trap more body heat than others. Also, Nectar has a longer sleep trial period and a longer warranty than Tempur-Pedic. But Tempur-Pedic is a better fit for heavier folks because it's super supportive. Now let's go over the construction for both of these mattresses. But before I get into the nitty-gritty details, if you want to read more about this, I encourage you to read our individual reviews at mattressclarity.com. All right, let's start with Tempur. This mattress is 10 inches tall and it's surrounded by a thin, breathable cover. The main comfort layer contains their proprietary Tempur material. This is what most people think about when they close their eyes and they think about memory foam. You press your hand into it, you see the handprint there for a little while. It is just super slow moving and body contouring. Beneath that, you've got a thin transition layer. This prevents people from bottoming out on the mattress and gives a little bit extra lumbar support. At the very bottom, you've got a thick piece of base foam. This is what makes the mattress super durable and gives you even more back support that you need. Moving on to Nectar. Now, both of these beds actually have a pretty similar construction, but there's a few notable differences to pay attention to. First one is that Nectar is 2 inches taller than the Tempur-Pedic mattress. This one is 12 inches, while the Tempur is 10 inches tall. But like the Tempur-Pedic, the Nectar mattress has a thin, breathable cover, but instead of Tempur material, the Nectar mattress contains gel-infused foam. Gel is meant to dissipate body heat, so it'll keep you a little bit cooler than the Tempur mattress does. Beneath this layer, you've got another transition layer, just like you'll find in the Tempur-Pedic mattress, followed by a thick piece of base foam. You really need these in all foam beds because that's what's gonna give you that nice back support. Let's dive into the firmness and feel. These are two very important things to consider when you're shopping for a new bed. Start by talking about the firmness levels of both. Here at Mattress Clarity, we have a firmness scale that goes from 1 to 10, with 6.5 out of 10 indicating the industry standard for medium firm. The Tempur-Cloud mattress comes in right at this level, but I want to give a nice little disclaimer here. The firmness you're going to feel on this mattress is greatly dependent on your body type. If you're a taller person like Martin, who originally reviewed this mattress, it's going to feel nice and classic and medium firm for you. 6.5 out of 10. Great balance of comfort and support. Moving on to the Nectar, for me personally, this feels like a classic medium firm mattress, 6.5 out of 10. It's a great fit for an average weight, height person because you're gonna get body contouring where you need it and support where you need it. So let's start with the Tempur-Cloud. For me, it feels great while I'm back sleeping. That extra bit of firmness gives me that lumbar support that I need. Moving to my side, it's okay. I personally would need a bit of more cushion at the top, maybe a mattress topper, to get that pressure relief that I need along my shoulders and my hips. Larger people though will have a different experience. And when I move to my stomach, the Tempur-Cloud feels great. I do not feel my hips sinking out of alignment, so my back stays in a nice straight neutral position. It's what you need. Talking about the Nectar now. So this one for me feels good while I'm back sleeping. I get a nice balance of comfort and support here, but not quite as much support as I do on the Tempur. For side sleeping, it is so good. It is so good, y'all. I feel some really great pressure relief when I'm resting on my side, along my shoulders and my hips. Excellent choice for average weight side sleepers. Not so great for stomach sleeping because it's not as dense. I do feel my hips sinking out of alignment, which isn't so bad for a quick nap, but if I slept like that all the time, I would probably start to feel some lower back pain. So if you share a bed with a partner, you want to pay attention to two very important things: motion transfer and edge support. Let's start with motion transfer. What this means is that if you're sleeping on one side of the bed and your partner comes in on the other and they start switching sleeping positions, are you gonna feel that movement come over to your side of the bed? Well, luckily, because these are both all foam mattresses, they both isolate motion super well. I would say if I had to give a winner here, I would give it to the Tempur-Cloud just because it's super dense. You're really not gonna feel any movement come over to your side of the bed. Now for edge support, this is another thing to think about because if you're sitting along the side of the bed like I am now and it starts to collapse, you're not gonna be able to utilize the entire surface area of the mattress, and that can force you and your partner to squeeze in toward the center. So luckily though, again, both of these mattresses have pretty good edge support, but I will say I would give a little bit of the edge to the Tempur-Cloud, but both are great mattresses for couples. You're buying a new mattress and it's definitely an investment, so let's take the time to talk about pricing. The Tempur-Cloud mattress comes in at $21.99 for a queen, which is significantly higher than the Nectar that comes in at $7.99 for a queen. Remember though, you can always save some money with our Mattress Clarity coupons you'll find in the description below. Who should get the Tempur-Cloud mattress? Well, this bed, it works super well for heavier people. You're gonna get lots of lumbar support and pressure relief on this bed. It's also great for fans of a denser memory foam mattress. If you really want that classic slow moving feel, Tempur's the way to go. And if you just want something a bit more high-end and luxurious, this is also a good choice. Who should get the Nectar? This is a great choice for lightweight to average weight folks because you're not going to compress the comfort layers too much. You'll get that right balance of comfort and support that you need. It's also a good choice if you tend to sleep a little bit hotter at night. That gel foam is going to help dissipate a little bit of body heat. But again, if you're an especially hot sleeper, just opt for one of these mattresses in the hybrid model. It's going to be a lot better. And finally, the Nectar is a great choice if you're trying to save a little bit of money. This is definitely a much more affordable mattress. Well, that's about it. The differences between these two mattresses should be pretty clear, but if you have any other questions, leave them for us in the comments below. And you can also find more information in our in-depth individual reviews at mattressclarity.com. And don't forget, we got those money-saving coupons for you in the description below. See you next time.